It's 120 degrees Fahrenheit in the Persian desert. No electricity, no refrigerants, no compressors, just wind, water, and architecture so brilliant that ancient Persians kept their homes at 75 degrees while the outside world baked. This isn't lost technology. It's evaporative physics and passive design so effective that it costs absolutely nothing to operate, and it still works today in your backyard. Tonight, we expose why your $300 monthly AC bill is often unnecessary and how a 2,500-year-old Persian invention can cool your home for free using nothing but natural forces. Meet the wind catcher, the Persian genius that turned desert winds into air conditioning. These tower-like structures rose above homes, with openings facing prevailing winds. But here's the magic. They didn't just catch wind, they caught cool wind. Persian architects knew that hot air rises, creating low pressure that draws cooler air from ground level. Wind catchers captured this ground-level breeze, funneled it down into living spaces, and exhausted hot indoor air through opposite openings. In dry desert climates, this created constant cross-ventilation that dropped interior temperatures by 20 to 30 degrees without a single watt of electricity. Modern testing confirms. Properly designed wind catchers maintain 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit interiors even when outside temperatures hit 115 degrees Fahrenheit. The evaporative boost, where water enters the equation. Persians didn't stop at wind. They added water channels or wet reed mats at the wind catcher's base. As hot, dry desert air passed over the water, evaporation occurred, dropping air temperature by another 10 to 15 degrees through the same physics that cools your skin when you sweat. This wasn't guesswork. It was calculated engineering. In cities like Yazd, Iran, entire neighborhoods were designed with interconnected wind catchers and underground water channels, qanats, that created microclimates 30-plus degrees cooler than ambient desert heat. Your AC unit fights this physics with expensive compressors. Persians worked with it using clay and water. Why your modern home fights natural cooling and loses. Modern houses are sealed boxes designed for AC efficiency, not passive cooling. Small windows minimize airflow. Open floor plans create heat chimneys that trap hot air. Roof materials absorb and radiate heat instead of reflecting it. Worst of all, no thermal mass. Your drywall and wood framing heat up instantly in sunlight and radiate that heat all night. Persian homes used thick adobe walls, 3 to 4 feet thick, that absorbed daytime heat slowly and released it slowly at night. During the day, interiors stayed cool because the massive walls hadn't yet heated through. At night, windows opened to flush out stored heat. Your house has no such buffer. It heats and cools like tissue paper. The energy math that exposes AC dependency. A standard 3-ton central AC unit consumes 3,000 to 3,500 watts while running. At 14 cents per kilowatt hour, that's $10 to $12 per day in peak summer, $300 to $360 per month. Over a typical cooling season, that's $1,200 to $1,800 annually. The Persian wind catcher, $0 for operation, $0 for maintenance, $0 for electricity. Total annual cost, 0. But here's what really matters. Carbon footprint. That AC unit produces approximately 4,000 pounds of CO2 annually from electricity generation. The wind catcher produces 0. Not low. 0. In a world facing climate change, this isn't just economics, it's environmental responsibility. Building your own wind catcher, materials you can find today. You don't need to rebuild your roof. Start small. Install a window-mounted wind scoop, a simple angled box that catches breezes and directs them downward into your room. Use plywood, plastic sheeting, or even cardboard for prototypes. Position it on your windward side, usually west or south in most climates. Add evaporative cooling by placing a shallow tray of water or damp towels in front of the incoming airflow. For whole house cooling, consider attic ventilation. Install ridge vents and soffit vents to create natural convection that exhausts hot air from your roof space, reducing indoor temperatures by 5 to 10 degrees immediately. Total cost, under $50. Total time, 1 weekend. Total electricity, 0. The orientation principle most builders ignore. Persian architects never placed windows randomly. They studied sun paths and wind patterns for each location. South-facing windows got overhangs that blocked high summer sun but allowed low winter sun. North-facing windows provided consistent, cool light year-round. Courtyards created shaded outdoor rooms that cooled incoming air before it entered living spaces. Your modern home probably has huge west-facing windows that turn your living room into an oven every afternoon. Simple fixes. Add exterior shading, awnings, trees, trellises, close curtains during peak sun hours, open windows at night for thermal flushing. These aren't renovations, they're behavioral adjustments that cost nothing but awareness. Thermal mass cooling, the nighttime reset strategy. During hot days, close your home tightly, windows, curtains, blinds, to prevent heat entry. Your thermal mass, tile floors, stone walls, even water containers, will absorb some heat but keep interiors manageable. At night, when temperatures drop below 75 degrees Fahrenheit, open everything, windows, doors, interior doors, to create cross-ventilation that flushes out stored heat. This night purge strategy can reset your home's thermal balance daily, preventing heat accumulation that makes AC necessary. Persians did this automatically. Their massive walls stored daytime heat, then released it at night when windows were open. Your home lacks this mass, but you can add it strategically. Ceramic tile floors, stone countertops, water-filled containers in sunny spots all help smooth temperature swings. The humidity reality, and why it's not a limitation in most hot climates. Critics say evaporative cooling doesn't work in humid climates. True, but misleading. Evaporative cooling excels in dry heat, which covers most of America's hottest regions: Southwest, Great Plains, California interior, Phoenix, Las Vegas, Denver, Salt Lake City. All these cities have 200-plus days annually where evaporative cooling outperforms refrigerated AC in efficiency and comfort. The limitation only applies to already humid climates like Florida or Louisiana, where traditional AC struggles too because it must work harder to remove excess moisture. The real question isn't which technology works everywhere. The real question is which technology works best in your climate. For 60% of Americans living in hot, dry regions, the answer is passive cooling. Modern adaptations, how architects are reviving Persian wisdom. The Council House 2 building in Melbourne uses wind catcher-inspired towers to reduce energy consumption by 80%. The Pearl Academy in Jaipur, India combines wind catchers with evaporative cooling to maintain comfortable temperatures year-round without AC. Even residential architects are incorporating these principles: clear-story windows for hot air exhaust, courtyards for pre-cooled air intake, thermal mass walls for temperature stability. This isn't going primitive. It's intelligent design that works with local climate rather than fighting it with brute force technology. The comfort difference physics can't measure, but humans feel. AC-cooled air feels dead. It's dry, still, and often too cold, forcing you to wear sweaters in summer. Passively cooled air feels alive. It's gently moving, naturally balanced, and connected to outdoor rhythms. Your skin doesn't dry out. Your sinuses don't crack. Your throat doesn't ache. This isn't subjective preference. It's physiological response to air quality. Dry air below 30% humidity pulls moisture from your respiratory tract, causing irritation. Passive cooling maintains natural humidity levels that support human health. AC fights your biology. Natural cooling supports it. The resilience factor modern systems lack. Your AC fails when power goes out, refrigerant leaks, compressor burns out, or extreme heat overwhelms its capacity. During heat waves, AC units often can't keep up with temperatures above 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Their efficiency drops as outdoor temperature rises. Passive cooling does the opposite. It works better in extreme heat. Higher temperatures accelerate evaporation and strengthen convection currents. Power outage? No problem. Heat wave? Better performance. Equipment failure? Nothing to fail. This isn't just convenience, it's survival. In regions facing increasing extreme heat events due to climate change, resilience matters more than peak performance. Your action plan, starting tonight. Step 1. Identify your prevailing summer wind direction, usually west or southwest. Step 2. Open windows on that side and opposite side to create cross-ventilation. Step 3. Place shallow trays of water or damp towels in the incoming airflow path. Step 4. Close curtains on sun-facing windows during peak hours. Step 5. Open everything at night for thermal flushing. Total investment, $0. Total time, 5 minutes. Total electricity, 0. Experience immediate cooling that costs nothing to operate. This isn't about abandoning AC entirely, it's about having options. Use passive cooling during mild heat, AC only during extreme events. Reduce bills, reduce carbon footprint, reconnect with natural rhythms. Final truth. Persians didn't survive 120-degree heat despite their simple technology. They survived because of it. They understood physics better than we do, working with wind, water, and thermal mass instead of fighting them with expensive machines. Your AC bill isn't inevitable. It's a choice made for convenience over intelligence. The knowledge to cool your home for free still exists in ancient texts, in working examples across the Middle East, and in the natural forces flowing around your house right now. You just need to harness them. Stay cool, stay wise, and remember, sometimes the oldest solutions are still the most brilliant.